Hiya folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and if you would like more cartoon news and shenanigans, make sure you subscribe. I'm on the grind to 100 or 1,000, but before we hit 1,000, we got to hit 100. We're at 90 right now. 10 if 10 people watching this video, most of my videos do get at least 10 views. Almost all the videos on my channel almost have 10 views. So if just 10 people subscribed, we would hit 100, which is quite a milestone, I guess. Especially when you're a small YouTuber and you're just starting out and you just want to get, you just want to meet the bloody requirements, you know. So that's what I'm aiming towards. If you guys could subscribe right now, thank you very much. And speaking of subscribers, one of my subscribers here, where is he? Ghost. Now this guy's got quite the damn name here. Ghost Black Hat's Music Archives. So that's one of my oldest, or well, not one of my oldest subscribers, but he's been subscribed since around the time I started. He's always posting great stuff here. So what he says is he goes, "Hey dude, you should review this article. Also, the entire Europe shut down all Disney channels." So I did cover that. I did. So yeah, he links me a article which we're gonna take a look at. And then also, so if you guys want to see that video, I talk about Disney shutting down. They're shutting down the Disney Channel across a whole bunch of different countries, especially Europe. So yeah, and then he corrects me on a spelling error because I misspelled tomorrow there, and yeah. So great guy there, Ghost Black Hat's Music Archives. So great guy. Giving me a nice article, and we also have this gentleman named dankellafan, who says it would be interesting if you expand your tier. Or no, wait, sorry, that's the wrong one. There it is. Sorry, this one, dankellafan. He posted on. So this guy watched my videos, a couple of them, and he posted on 2 different comments. So on this comment, he says, "What are your thoughts on the closing of Great Big Story?" And then I go, "I only just heard of his existence from you right now. Interesting. I think I'll do a video." So he talks about this thing called the Great Big Story. I was like, what the fuck is the Great Big Story? I've never heard of it. So I go and look it up, and it turns out it's owned by CNN. You know, now I'm Canadian. I always got to say that I'm Canadian. I'm out here in Canada, so I'm not too familiar. I've never even heard of this before, but you can see there they said thanks for 5 years. They're ending. This is the end of it. And what happened? Basically, what this was. This gentleman asked me to look into it. What it was they would go all across the world and like listen to stories, or like they would interview people and get all these kinds of different stories, and all this kind of stuff. So. They were owned by CNN and a lot of media companies. So we're going to talk about this, right? Like Disney laid off 28,000 people. I think this is mostly the. Let's turn that off for a second there. Yeah, so Disney blames 28,000 layoffs on prolonged COVID-19 rules in California and Florida. So, you know, all these kind of like Disney owns ABC, which is very similar to CNN, news sites. There are, you know, all these kinds of things. So everyone across the board is suffering. I'm not exactly sure what that guy wanted me to cover here. I'm mostly a cartoon channel. This was more of they would go around, you know, they would go around. Here, let's actually they have 5 million. Look at that. 5 million. Oh, hold on. They have 5.36 million subscribers, and they could not make this channel sustainable. You know, it's crazy to me. And there they are, you know, CNN. Obviously, they're going to be subscribed to CNN because they're owned by CNN. But now it's shut down. And basically, what it was is like they would go around. See, they would do these stories. The actor with 500 credits and counting, finishing the NYC marathon while paralyzed. They would. It's a me. Oh, that's Charles Martinet, the guy who plays Mario. I haven't watched these, but I know who that. Obviously, I'm a Nintendo fan. Speaking of Nintendo fans, Steve for Minecraft. Really? Where's the Waluigi? Come on. So yeah, I was not happy with Steve from Minecraft. That he just looks weird too. He looks out of place. Really weird, Steve from Minecraft. But anyway, this is not a video game channel. This is a goddamn cartoon channel. So yeah, I guess there you go. Hopefully you can subscribe there, dankellafan. I did briefly cover it. It went under even, and it's shocking that they have 5.36 million subscribers. Like, how much money do you think they're making off of this YouTube channel? Like, it's got to be like hundreds of thousands, like at least 100,000, right? Right? Like, I don't exactly know how much YouTubers get paid, but like, fuck, like that video got 255,000 views. So that's got like, let's just say it was $1 a view. That's $255, right? And that's at minimum. If it was okay, and also hold on, but you also have to account the ad blocks. So maybe it's like half. I don't know. But like I don't know. Is it really that expensive? Where it's like even at 5 million subs, you're not breaking even? I'm not sure. This is pretty crazy stuff. Seeing that like they can't make it with that many subs. Holy crap! And so media across the board is just collapsing, guys. Just collapsing. And now we're gonna look at the Disney article. So this is on, I'm not familiar with this website, bgr.com. Never heard of them. Who's the article by? I like to give a little shout out here. By Andy Meek. Andy Meek, that's him. And this was just a couple days ago, so it's what? Oh, it's already October. Wow. Halloween coming up, baby. So yeah, this was 2 days ago. And we're gonna take a look here. What's this photo all about? A view from one of the normally bustling entrances to the Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California, closed due to coronavirus. So yeah, basically he's saying usually this would be packed, but nobody's there. Now here in Canada, it's starting to cool off. I don't know what the weather's like in California. I don't think it gets too cold over there. I don't think so. I don't live there. Don't quote me on this. But here in Canada, we have like pretty bad winters. Obviously, the winters are not as bad as some of the other countries, but holy shit. We've had some brutal winters for sure. And it's cooling down. It's November, short season. You got maybe 2 weeks of wearing shorts left. I love wearing shorts, so so anyway, yeah. So I am a cartoon channel. What does this article have to do with cartoons? Just in case you guys are wondering, I think it's important to cover because if Disney goes under, we don't get the cartoons on Disney Plus. And that commenter there, what was the black hat guy? He mentions how Disney is shutting down the Disney Channel all across Europe and all these kinds of places, and that's because they're moving all the shows to Disney Plus. Disney is putting all the eggs in the basket right now. Disney has so many different, how would you say it, revenue streams. They have so many revenue streams. Like they have yachts, they have cruise line and yachts is the theme parks where it's like you go in person. They probably have all kinds of like Disney shops and stuff where you can buy exclusive merchandise, where it's like people don't want to go outside right now, and it's like places aren't getting traffic like they should or like they would without the coronavirus. So a lot of and the movie theaters, Jesus, those are taking a hit. So it's after this pandemic finishes, it could be years, right? It could be years. We like to be optimistic and think it'll end by this time next year or something, but yikes, you know, you can never tell when a situation like this is really going to be over. Um, anything else I want to add in before we get into this article? Yeah, so that's why. So Disney, by taking a hit here in the theme parks, it could mean that we get, you know, if Disney isn't making money, less cartoons, right? I'm a cartoon channel. You see, this is it goes year and year. The other story I covered was more of you know, see all the media companies. Actually, it's a good tie-in to showcase that all companies across the board are getting hit, especially news media. And Walt Disney does own ABC, I'm pretty sure, which is another like news media. I'm honestly curious. I bet I bet ABC is suffering. Vice is suffering. What I talked about? What was it? They BuzzFeed. Who was it? BuzzFeed was closing down, or which I can't remember. I covered it a while back. One of them was covering down. Yeah. BuzzFeed UK. I think that's what it was. Yeah, they were they shut down recently. Or no, Kotaku. Was it Kotaku or BuzzFeed? Kotaku. I think it was Kotaku. Yeah. Yeah, they shut down their Europe office because it wasn't profitable enough, or there was some other reason. I honestly don't. I just covered it recently, and I can't remember. Oh my god, I can't remember. I swear I did a video on it. Where is that video? Kotaku. There it is. There it is. Actually, let me just see. What did I say in the comments section here? I can't remember. I can't exactly remember, but you guys can go watch that video and get a refresh. There's my wonderful shocked face thumbnail, which I use for every video because it's amazing. I hope you guys love that thumbnail as much as I do, because you're going to be seeing a lot of it if you subscribe to this channel. Anyway, where was I here? Hold on. There it is. Boom. Okay, so let's see. So basically, that's pretty. Now hold on, 28,000. I think it's more than 28,000 because that's a round number, huh? Like, what if it was like 2,000, like 400, and they just rounded down? So it could be more, it could be a little bit less. Maybe it was like 27,900, and they're like, let's just say 2,800. Or sorry, 28,000, thousand. That's a lot of people. That's like a small town or something right there. You know, 28,000 people. The Walt Disney Co. announced on Tuesday that it's laying off 28,000 employees as a result of Disney parks in California and Florida remaining either closed or their capacity capped because of the coronavirus pandemic. In a statement, Disney executives singled out California for particular blame, since Disneyland is not even allowed to be open at all there. So yeah, Disneyland and Disney World, I believe, are two different theme parks. I've never been to either of them. I've only been to America one time on a hockey tournament. So I don't know so much about the US. But yeah, that's you know, they can't be opened in what was it, Disneyland? Disneyland not allowed to be open, but I think Disney World is open. So Disney quickly closed its theme parks earlier this year, just as the coronavirus pandemic was starting to take hold in the U.S. Is this a long article? No. Let's go. So the pandemic is still raging across the U.S., putting business from small mom and pops all the way up to corporate giants like Disney in at times impossible position. In an at times impossible position. That's a weird kind of phrasing they use there, but okay. Coronavirus-related restrictions that, for example, put a cap on how many customers a business may serve at any one time are decimating the finances of many such businesses. Yeah, restaurants. You know, a lot of restaurants had to go to curbside pickup and all that kind of stuff. I see it all around. Every store in my town does that. They have restaurants. They all have curbside pickup. Except for like hair salons and like any kind of like weird thing like that. Like a veterinarian office or something, like Yeah, most any place that sells like products, except for like maybe the dollar store, you know, any place that sells food is basically having curbside pickup. But yeah, so it announced on Tuesday. Wait, decimating the wait, hold on, hold on. How many customers a business may serve at any one time are decimating the finances of many such businesses, and accordingly, sorry, I had to pick up from here. I skipped the line. And accordingly, the Walt Disney Co. announced on Tuesday that some 28,000 employees in its Disney Parks division in California and Florida are getting pink slips. Oh, man. They used to get here in Canada. Okay, so on the school bus, I don't know if you guys know about this. So if you be a bad little bitch on your bus, oh my god, I have a story. We had this kid. His name was Joaquim. Joaquim. I don't exactly know what nationality Joaquim was. The guy decided to throw a cantaloupe out the school bus. You know the school bus, the yellow school bus? He threw a cantaloupe out the window, and the wind resistance curved it. Like I don't even know how this is physically possible, but we were going so fast. I guess we were on the road. We were going maybe like 60 to 70 or 80 miles per hour or something. So he throws, as a joke, he throws a cantaloupe out, an entire cantaloupe, like a fucking. He throws it, and the I guess the wind force curved the cantaloupe, and it smashed the car behind us. It smashed his windshield, like it shattered his entire windshield. Um, and our bus driver pulled over, and he was an angry British guy. He was an elderly guy. I think he even said like he was in some war in the UK. I have no idea. He was like some like retiree from some war in the United Kingdom. Like I said, and he was just pissed, man. This guy was pissed, and he tried to get us all because nobody would rat Joaquim out. Nobody, like, we knew it was Joaquim, but nobody wanted to rat him out. And the bus driver wanted to know who it was. And he said, if I find out who it was, you're never riding this bus again. And he tried to get, so like you have these things called pink slip, or was it red slips? Pink slips? I thought they were called pink slips, but yeah. The school bus can give you these kind of slips, and if you get three of them, there's like three minor one. I think, or was there three yellow ones and then there's a red one? If you get the red one, you're never allowed to ride the bus again. And if you get three of the yellow ones, then like the first time's a warning, the second time's a second warning. If you get three of the yellow ones, then you're also not allowed to ride the school bus. So yeah, so the bus driver tried, because we wouldn't rat out this one kid named Joaquim. They tried to give us all or I think it was the yellow slip, actually, not the pink or red one. They tried to give us that. So yeah, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but I'm sure no one will get to this point in the video. Most people, they tap out in the first like 5-10 minutes. So if you happen to get this far, let me know if you've ever been kicked off a bus or if you have any crazy school bus stories. Go ahead. Leave them in the comments. So let's finish up here. So the company's parks can't stay closed, or for those that are open, capped indefinitely. Disney Parks Experiences and Products Chairman Josh D'Amaro, yeah, explained in a memo sent out to employees that that's a reference to the fact that Disney quickly shuttered its parks in the spring as the coronavirus crisis was just starting to take hold. Its parks in Florida have reopened, but that's not yet the case in California, which speaks to the distinctive paths both of those states have taken in responding to COVID-19. Florida, run by Republican governor, has been aggressive about pushing the state to reopen and return to business, at least to a degree of normalcy, while in California, led by a Democratic governor, So yeah, I'm more of so Republican is basically conservative and liberal is Democrat. It's like Canada. You know, we just call them something different in Canada. We call them liberal and conservative, but yeah. So the guy who's a conservative who would be a conservative like me, they want to get businesses back open. I agree with that. And then the Democrats like, no, we need to lock shit all down, and they're just suffering. All I've heard about it, all the riots going on, especially in the country. The states in the states that have Democratic leaders, they have terrible. There's riots. There's the people are suffering there. They desperately need to reopen, and they're just not cooperating with Trump, and those riots are only going to get worse the more it goes on. I've heard all kinds of crazy stories coming out of New York City. Yeah, you guys can look that up on your own time. New York is pretty crazy. Looks like everybody's getting the fuck out of that. Out of the fuck. They're getting the F out of there, all right? Nobody wants to be in New York. It's looking like a ghost town, and people are leaving in droves. So, yeah, that's basically that. Let's see here. We cut expenses, suspended capital projects, furloughed our cast members while still paying benefits, and modded our operations to run as efficiently as possible. Tomorrow's letter reads, however, we simply cannot responsibly stay fully staffed while operating at such limited capacity. Yeah, that a theme park is huge. You can't just run that with a few dozen people. So 28,000 people. Holy shit, man. Like I said, that's a small town, man. 28,000. I remember I used to work at a restaurant, and they didn't pay the electricity bill, and 30 people got laid off, including me. Actually, no, hold on. I didn't get laid off. I quit. Yeah, that's right. I did. I quit to go to another restaurant. Oh no, I quit to become a UPS driver, and then I quit being a UPS driver. Oh, that was terrible. UPS driving. Holy shit. So yeah, or sorry, no, I wasn't the UPS. I was the assistant. I would help them deliver parcels during the Christmas season. Sorry, not a UPS driver. I meant a UPS assistant. But yeah, that was a crazy job. I would never do that again. Anyone who's going to be a UPS assistant in Canada, during the winter seasons, make sure you wear snow pants. Oh my god. Some people don't shovel their driveways, and you have to walk right up to the door. It's terrible. So yeah. Where was I? As heartbreaking as it is to take this action, this is the only feasible option we have in light of the prolonged impact of COVID-19 on our business, including limited capacity due to physical distancing requirements and the continued uncertainty regarding the duration of the pandemic. And there's the statement there, by the way. If you guys want to read that on Twitter. In the statement below, Damaro, that's separate from his letter to employees, he particularly singles out the state of California, saying the financial issues facing the company have been exacerbated by the state's unwillingness to lift restrictions that would allow Disneyland to reopen. So yeah, this is okay, it ends here. Most of the 28,000 layoffs announced Tuesday involve part-time workers. Okay. But Disney said they do affect employees at all levels. Okay, so a good chunk of them could also be, like people who have been there for decades. That's crazy. Meaning that salaried and hourly employees are included in this number as well. Wow, that's I don't think they get packages. I think that's it. Like they're fired. Like they're not fired. They're laid off. I don't know how it works in America, but here in Canada, you can go on unemployment insurance for a little while. So I think that's what those people are going to do. But again, I don't know how America's sort of like job system works, but here in Canada, yeah, you could. Hmm. And yeah, that's that's basically the end of the article. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts in the in the comments down below, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks, folks. Bye.